forecast with meteorologist Jacob Durham.
Well, good Thursday morning coming up on 4:50 that current time for you. Still tracking showers and storms moving through the area. We may see a couple lightning strikes here on the dirt or sky cam if we're lucky enough. There's a couple of those flashes. Temperature sitting at 62. A lot warmer though here in South Lake Charles. Haven't seen as much rainfall in this area, but no lightning to talk about right now. But what we do have is a severe thunderstorm warning for Beauregard until 5:15 this morning. Was just speaking with the National Weather Service as well and talking about the strong winds that are coming in out of the storm. There's now kind of another storm on the southern end of that's beginning to pulse up in lightning, so we'll probably keep a close watch on that one as well. Once again, most of these storms are along and north of Interstate 10. This is the boundary that we were talking about that was eventually going to come through the area. So we'll start here in Vernon. Show you there's some heavier downpours. There's the Fort Johnson radar up towards Fort Polk, or formerly known as Fort Polk. There's Leesville. There's 171, a couple of heavier downpours in and around the Rose Pine community. Sliding south, this is where the big story is going to be. You can kind of tell it's got a little bit of a notch, a little bit of a bowing segment to it, and there's some quarter-size hail potentially in that, moving just south of Maryville now, and then back over towards Singer. Heads up, this is a knocking on your doorstep, and just looking at some of the velocities off camera, and they're definitely showing upwards of 50 to 60 knots, so that means about 60-mile-per-hour winds moving through here. Once again, moving to the east about 35 miles per hour. We'll watch this storm down near DeQuincy. It's got a little bit of a lightning uptick as well, and we'll see how that progresses as it moves to the east. Dry Creek over towards Mitty, heavy downpours. This is not severe at the moment, and we'll slide over into Allen Parish. Oakdale down towards Oberlin, seeing some of those heavier downpours on the way through the area now. Then as we make our way towards Calcasieu Parish, DeQuincy, of course, about to get hit with some pretty good downpours over towards Vinton as well as Stark, seeing that heavy downpours along LA 12 and LA 109. And as you stay in the east into Jeff Davis Parish, they are over to the east of Iowa, back over towards Jennings. We got some heavier downpours there, but so far nothing severe at the moment. 70 degrees though, Lake Charles. You can tell where the rain and the storms have moved through. Natchitoches coming in at 61, Alexandria is 62, Opelousas at 64 degrees. What we have going on for the rest of this morning is the potential for these storms to dive a little bit farther to the south as the system as a whole begins to slide southward. So you can see this is 7 o'clock in the morning. Still the opportunity for some showers and storms in and around Calcasieu Parish. Once again, severe threat not high, but it's not zero either. As you can see that we've got those severe thunderstorm warnings out across Beauregard Parish. I do think we'll get a little bit of a break from the rainfall as we head through the early afternoon. Temperatures back into the low to mid 80s. Winds very strong as well. Back out of the south, once again, 25 to 30 miles per hour at times. So very similar to what we saw yesterday, of course. And then cloud cover moves back in as we head through the overnight. Once again, not a whole lot of rain or storms to go through the area as we speak, but that will be something that we watch closely for you as we head into your Friday morning. Temperatures upper 60s to low 70s at times, so a very similar start to tomorrow. Once again, I think we are quiet to start, then build those showers and storms through the afternoon and evening. They may have a little bit more energy to work with as well. Now, depending on the cloud cover and exactly how fast it moves in, that'll be a big story, but you can see those storms off and on all the way through about midnight tomorrow night. In terms of rainfall amounts, well, it's going to vary depending on where you live, but most areas really beginning to kind of rack up on some of that rainfall as we head into tomorrow. Once again, most areas picking up anywhere between, say, a ½ inch to an inch by the time it's all said and done. Other areas maybe not as much if those storms stay away. So areas along and south of Interstate 10 could pick up a little bit less compared to areas to the north. Once again, winds today anywhere between 20 to 25 miles per hour at times. Going to be very, very breezy for sure. And those winds are going to stay out of the south, of course, for you all the way through our Friday time frame. Maybe not as strong tomorrow, still gusting 20 to 30 miles per hour at times, but generally not quite as bad as what we're dealing with today. 10-day rain chances, 40% coverage of rain on your Friday. 30% on Saturday. Still looking drier as we head towards Sunday, Monday. That's going to bring a nice reprieve in terms of the shower and storm chances, as well as that humidity. 30% coverage as we head towards next week. High temperatures over the next 10 days, though, staying steady back into the low to mid 80s. That 10-day forecast, of course, will look to be pretty unsettled as we head Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So that'll be something that we watch closely for you. More sunshine on the way heading into Sunday and Monday. Of course, we'll continue to keep a close watch to the forecast and be back with more news after the break.